All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our third and final game of our Thanksgiving triple header for you here tonight. It's the primetime Thanksgiving game. It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears, both teams in the thick of the playoff races in their respective conferences. Kansas City comes in at 8-3. They are currently in first place in the AFC West. They come into this game one game up on the Raiders. As I'm checking the standings, yes, the Chiefs are 8-3. The Raiders and Seahawks are both 7-4, one game back. So it's a big game for the Chiefs. The Bears come into this week one game behind Green Bay, but Green Bay has won earlier today, so the Packers are a game and a half up on Chicago. Minnesota just won. They're 7-5, one game behind the Packers. Chicago can stay one game behind Green Bay with a win against the Chiefs tonight, but it's going to be a tall order as they're playing a resurgent Chiefs team who is now in first place in the AFC West. All right, let's take a look at our standings. Waldo is 0-2 tonight, and overall he's 24-25. Evil Dead is 2-0 tonight, and he's now 106-70. He's 36 games over 500. All right, we'll figure out who our panel of experts are going to take on this next game. As if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Soldier Field in Chicago for this one. Chiefs Bears. Waldo's got the Bears. Let's put them down here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. It's the Chiefs and the Bears on Thanksgiving. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports, the final game of our Thanksgiving triple header, the primetime game in rainy Chicago, Illinois. Rainy and 40 degrees at kickoff. It's going to be a cold, chilly, rainy night for both teams. The Chiefs at 8-3, the Bears at 6-5. Kansas City gets the ball first, run away. From the 2-yard line, Banks brings it back over the 20, 25. And on the return, Darius Banks out to the 27-yard line. Waldo has the Bears in this one. Let's find out who Evil Dead's going to take. He's got the Bears as well. All right. Starting quarterback, Corey Morris, the rookie out of LSU. He's led the Chiefs to an 8-3 record. They have a one-game lead in the AFC West over the Raiders and the Seahawks. If the Chiefs win, they will maintain that one-game lead. Kansas City currently also has the second best record in the AFC behind the Dolphins. The Dolphins are 10-2. The Dolphins are on a bye this week. 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Morris fakes the handoff. Morris fires downfield, caught by Trey Graham. All the way down to the 34-yard line. The 6th-year receiver out of Washington State. That's 39 yards. Trey Graham on the catch as he's tackled. Didn't pick up the number of the guy who tackled him there. Take it slow, Waldo. 1st and 10, Kansas City from the Bear 34-yard line. Chiefs are a surprise team this year. They were only 5-11 last year. Morris, play action. Fires outside, caught by James Cooper. Cooper down to the 25. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. James Cooper, the 9th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. Antonio Cheever, the linebacker, on the tackle. The 3rd-year linebacker out of Rice. Our Thursday night Thanksgiving primetime game here in Week 13. 2nd and 1 from the 25. Kansas City comes out in the eye. Morris under center. Hands off to Vaughn Manning. And Manning is going to lose 2 yards back to the 27. Corey Walters on the tackle. The 12th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Chiefs. Vaughn Manning, the 7th-year back out of Hawaii. .640 left in the first quarter. Still the opening drive for the Chiefs. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 27. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Fires near side. Caught by Vaden. No, he doesn't hold on. Justin Vaden, the tight end, couldn't hold on. Pass was broken up by David Harrelson, the safety, in his 11th year out of Oregon State. Vaden, the 12th year tight end out of Tennessee. It'll be 4th down. Kansas City will settle for 3. Philip Marks will come on from 44 yards. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Philip Marks, the 5th-year kicker out of Kentucky, nails the field goal. And Kansas City on the opening drive takes a 3-0 lead. Live from Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Our Week 13 Thanksgiving night primetime game here at Jammin' Sports. So the Chiefs get a field goal on their opening drive. Chicago will now get it for the first time. Philip Marks will kick off. The Bears trying to stay one game behind the Packers in the NFC Central and stay tied with the Vikings for second. Marks will kick off. From the 3-yard line, Adam Montgomery over the 20, 25, and Montgomery out to the 28. The 3rd-year receiver out of San Diego State. Starting quarterback for Chicago, Jason Plunkett, in his 12th year out of Army. He's playing his former team. He played 6 years for the Chiefs, now in his 6th year with the Bears. First and 10, Chicago. At their own 28-yard line, down 3-0. 6:18 left in the first quarter. In the rain in Chicago. Bears come out 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett fires. Caught by Montgomery. Out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 12 as he lands on top of Luke Crosby there. The 7th-year safety out of UNLV. It'll be a first down for the Bears. Six minutes left now in the first quarter. First and 10, Chicago from their own 40. Plunkett under center this time. Plunkett draws back, pump fakes. Plunkett rolls out, fires. He tried to hit the running back, McNeil, out of the backfield. Here's the Chicago offense. Up front, Honeycutt, Brown, Vincent, Sherman, and O'Neal. And then it's Seacrest, Sparks, McNeil, Barber, and Montgomery. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at their own 40-yard line. 5:46 left in the first quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dan and Waldo. Misty's back there sleeping, kind of, sort of. On 2nd and 10, Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil around the outside. And Leon McNeil gains a yard. Let's take a look at the Kansas City defense. They play a 3-4. Crawford, Randall, and Edwards up front. The linebackers, Younger, Holmes, Spence, and Porter. And the secondary, Mills, Eric, Crosby, and Morales. 3rd and 9 for Chicago at their own 41-yard line. Kansas City up 3-0. It's the Bears' opening possession. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd down. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett steps up, fires, caught by Barber. And Mike Barber out to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 22-yard gain. All the way down to the Chief 37-yard line. Mike Barber, the 12th-year tight end out of Minnesota. Tackled by Leon Holmes, the linebacker. And number 23, that's Dion Mills, the defensive back. Mills, a rookie out of Minnesota. And Holmes, the 5th-year linebacker out of Arkansas. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Chief 37. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett rolls out, fires to the sideline, incomplete. He was looking for David Webb. He couldn't hold on. He was well covered on the sideline, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. David Webb, the 3rd-year receiver out of Arizona. That pass was broken up by C.J. Wright, number 24. Actually, number 23, I'm sorry. That was Dion Mills that broke up the pass. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the Kansas City 37-yard line. 4:41 left in the first quarter. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to McNeil. Leon McNeil around the near side. And McNeil close to the marker down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Leon McNeil in his 7th year out of Missouri. And he's tackled down by number 38, Philip Eric, the 5th-year safety out of Albany. Stud is in the house. Stud Loverboy. We're in the 3rd game of our triple header. 3rd and 1 from the 27 in the I formation. Plunkett under center. Page in motion. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, and the Chiefs are there to put the smackdown on him. Arthur Randall, the defensive tackle in his 6th year out of Harvard, and puts the hammer down. The Bears do not get the first down, and they'll have to settle for a field goal. This is going to be a long one. This will be a 45-yard attempt by Brendan White in the rain to try to tie up the game. White, the 2nd-year kicker out of Alabama. From 45 yards, the kick is up. And the kick is a line drive kick, but it's good. It hit the camera and bounced back, but it's good. We're tied at 3 with 3:35 left to play in the first quarter. Live from Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Our Week 13 Thanksgiving primetime night game here at Jammin' Sports. Always good to see Stud Loverboy back in the room. Earlier tonight, the Packers beat the Lions 26-14. In the game that just ended right before this one, the Vikings, in a wild one, beat Dallas 32-29. There's the kickoff. 2 yards deep. Banks brings it back out. Darius Banks over the 20, 25. And Banks to the 28-yard line. The 10th-year defensive back out of Oregon State, Darius Banks. We're tied at 3. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 28-yard line. On a cold, rainy night in Chicago. Could be worse. It could be snowing. So both teams score field goals on their opening drives. Let's see what Kansas City does here on their second possession. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. Vaden in motion. Morris hands off to Manning, and Vaughn Manning all the way out to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 14 yards for the 7th year back out of Hawaii. First down, Kansas City. 3:15 and counting here in the first quarter. We're tied at 3. Tackle made by number 25, Truett Loring, the rookie defensive back out of North Carolina. 1st and 10, Kansas City. Morris in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Manning. And Manning picks up 2 out to the 44-yard line. Let's take a look at the Kansas City offense. Up front, Guerin, Terry, Truss, Brooks, and Thompson. And then it's Cooper, Anderson, Manning, Vaden, and Swift. It's Garrett, not Gehring. Garrett, the left tackle. 2nd and 9 for the 44-yard line. 2:40 in counting. Here in the first. 4 wide for the Chiefs on 2nd and 9. Morris in the gun. Morris to Manning. And Manning's going to lose 2 yards back to the 42-yard line. The linebacker, Terry Stewart, got in there in his 6th year out of UNLV. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for Kansas City. .2:15 and counting here in the first quarter. And the Chiefs face a 3rd and 11 at their own 42-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris fakes the handoff inside, throws to the sideline. It's nearly picked off. They're looking for Justin Vaden. However, it was broken up by Isaac Hopkins, the 5th-year defensive back out of Texas. And that'll bring up 4th down for Kansas City. Nice play by Hopkins. Kenneth Arnold will come on to punt for Kansas City on 4th and 11. Arnold gets the punt away. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchback. Chicago will have it 1st and 10 for the 20-yard line. 1:54 left to play here in the first quarter as Jason Plunkett comes back out. 12th year quarterback out of Army. The Army cadet. Want to thank him for his service as Veterans Day is coming up on Tuesday. If you see a veteran between now and Tuesday, or any time really, thank them for their service. It means a lot to them. 1st and 10, 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And Leon McNeil to the 22-yard line. Daniel Spence on the tackle. 3rd-year linebacker out of Tulane. A gain of 2, be 2nd and 8. 1:40 left and counting. Well, thank you, Evil Dead. I participated in our local Veterans Parade today. It was cold, and it rained at the end, but it was worth it. 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Plunkett back. Plunkett looking. Plunkett. Oh, it's nearly picked off. Oh, my goodness. Leon Holmes, the linebacker, nearly picked it off. It was intended for number 83. That's Mike Barber, the tight end. Well, that would have been 6 had he held on. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bears at their own 22. 1:23 left in the first quarter. For those that don't know, I'm a Desert Storm veteran. Many moons ago, 3rd and 8. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett rolls out, fires deep, caught by Seacrest. And Robert Seacrest out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 18. And that'll be a Chicago first down. The 10th-year receiver out of Memphis, Robert Seacrest. Coming up to make the tackle, number 23, Dion Mills, the rookie out of Minnesota. Evil Dead's a great friend. Evil Dead is the greatest of all time. Don't you read the post here? Are you new here? 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, slips, fires, and boy, that was a mess. Barber can't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Yeah, I've got it speechless. You don't badmouth Evil Dead. He's the greatest of all time. Just ask him. But I believe it. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Plunkett under center. Plunkett, a draw play to McNeil. And McNeil back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by Daniel Spence, the linebacker. And we're tied at 3 with 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. This might be the last play of the first quarter. 4 wide, 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Plunkett drops back. Plunkett looking, fires deep. Caught by David Webb out to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 19 and a Bears first down. David Webb in his 3rd year out of Arizona. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're tied at 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. In the rain, we go to the second quarter. Our primetime Thanksgiving game here in Week 13. We're tied at 3 with the Chiefs and the Bears. The Chiefs at 8-3, the Bears at 6-5. Both teams in the thick of their respective playoff races in their respective conferences. 1st and 10, Chicago at the Kansas City 41 as we start the second quarter. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett, play action. Plunkett rolls out, fires deep, overthrows everybody. He was looking for Robert Seacrest. He was double covered. The ball was well overthrown. I think there is a wind going from left to right in this game. On your screen there. That ball kind of sailed. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. It is the Windy City after all. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil puts his head down and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Luke Crosby on the tackle along with number 58, Carlos Westbrook. Westbrook, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Northwestern. And Crosby, the 7th-year safety out of UNLV. No. Well, that doesn't mean he's the devil. I'm sure there's a lot of people that dislike you. 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Plunkett fakes the handoff, fires, and it's nearly picked off. Looking for David Webb. Eric Morales kind of knocked it down. The 6th-year defensive back out of Montana. It'll be 4th down. Just because somebody dislikes you, it doesn't mean they're evil. And just because somebody likes you, it doesn't mean they're good. It's a matter of perspective. Wow, the Bears are going to try a field goal. This will be from 58 yards. Brendan White, they're with the wind, I do believe. Still, from 58. And that one is no good. And that's going to give Kansas City great field position at their own 48-yard line. That was very nearly blocked. Melvin Keith came flying in there, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech. And now the Chiefs take over in a tie ball game with great field position. The rookie quarterback, Corey Morris, they picked him up in the supplemental draft during the offseason. because Jim Townsend, their quarterback, after only 4 seasons, retired. That shocked everybody. And the Chiefs were scrambling. They got Morris, a hidden gem. He's led the Chiefs to an 8-3 record. 1st and 10, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris to Manning. And Manning picks up, actually lost 2 yards, back to the 46-yard line. Loss of a yard officially, as Corey Walters makes the play, the 12th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. Davis, you'd never even seen Evil Dead. And if you read your scripture, the devil doesn't have horns, he's not red, and he doesn't have a pitchfork. The Bible describes the devil as the most beautiful of angels. He's a deceiver. 2nd and 11 from the 46-yard line. Morris under center. Morris to Manning. And Manning across midfield out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 4. That's just another of his lies. I'm talking about the devil that mankind has bought, that he's a little red guy with horns and a pitchfork. Nope. 3rd and 4 from the 46-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking, fires, caught by Trey Graham. And Graham down to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 18 yards. The 6th-year receiver out of Washington State. I can feel the love. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. We're tied at 3 with the Bears and the Chiefs. 1st and 10, Kansas City now. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris under center. Morris to Manning. Up the middle, and Vaughn Manning down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. That would be funny. I've seen pictures of Evil Dead. You wouldn't stand a chance, Davis. Evil Dead's a big guy. He's bigger than you think. And his son's even bigger. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs down to the 25-yard line. And if you did manage to punch him out, you'd have to deal with his son. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Morris under center. Morris to Anderson. And Anderson's going to lose 2 yards back to the 27-yard line. That's Brett Anderson, the 4th-year back out of Ohio State. Truett Loring came up and made the tackle. Evil Dead's like about, 6'4", 6'5", and his son's even bigger. They're big guys, man. 2nd and 11 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Morris dumps it off to Nesby. And Nesby's going to lose 2 yards. Larry Nesby, the 3rd-year running back out of Boise State. That's going to be a loss of 2 more. Tackle made by number 92. That's Chris Moore, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Purdue. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Kansas City. Trust me, if you ever got into a bar fight, Evil Dead's somebody you want on your side. 3rd and 13 from the 29-yard line. 4 wide for Kansas City. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back, sets up a screen pass to Nesby. Gets outside, and Nesby gets down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. They're still shy of the marker. And our field goal fest is going to continue as Kansas City will try another one. This will be a 37-yard attempt by Philip Marks to give Kansas City the lead. It's going against the wind now. Kick is up, and it sails through. And Kansas City takes a 6-3 lead with 3:49 left to play here in the first half. Live from Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Our Week 13 Thanksgiving primetime night game here at Jammin' Sports. A Turkey Day field goal fest between the Chiefs and the Bears. Who do they play next week? I'm about to tell you. Let's see. Kansas City plays at Green Bay next week. And Chicago next week at Atlanta. There's the kickoff. From the goal line, Montgomery over the 10, 15, 20. And Adam Montgomery out to the 23-yard line. 3:46 left. Plenty of time for the Bears to move downfield and try to tie this game up or take the lead. Again, those stats are wrong. That's a typo. Plenty of time for the Bears to tie this one up. They'll start from their own 23-yard line. Davis, you have some violent tendency issues, I've noticed. Bears come out in the offset eye. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil, gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 4. Coming in to make the tackle, Melvin Keith, the rookie safety out of Louisiana Tech. And that'll bring up 2nd and 14 for the Bears. You've been watching too much WWE. That's fake wrestling. If you were to mix it up with Evil Dead, there'd be nothing fake. Tell you that right now. 2nd and 14 from the 19-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, fires, caught by Barber. And Mike Barber to the 24, a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 9, make it 3rd and manageable for Chicago. As we're coming up on 3 minutes left, a rapidly moving first half here in Chicago. 3rd and 9 for the Bears. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett fires, caught by McNeil out of the backfield. A lot of room. McNeil out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 18. First down, Chicago. Leon Holmes finally made the tackle, but 18 yards later, it's a Chicago first down. Nobody picked him up out of the backfield. McNeil. Somebody missed an assignment. .227 and counting. 1st and 10 Chicago, 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett steps up, fires near side, caught by Barber. 5 yards out to the 47-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. And that will stop the clock as well. Coming up on the 2-minute warning, we'll probably have it after this play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bears. At their own 47, 4 wide, Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett to McNeil, across midfield, close to the marker, to the 48. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Chiefs up 6-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. We go to the final 2 minutes of the first half. Chiefs lead the Bears 6-3. Chiefs at 8-3, the Bears at 6-5. Third and inches for Chicago at the Kansas City 48, 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, fires near side, caught by Barber, and Mike Barber out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Chicago first down. 1:45 and counting. First and 10 from the 38. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett down the middle and into a crowd. Incomplete. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. Leon Holmes knocks it down. He was starting to irritate me with all the wrestling references. Sometimes you have to know when to say when. Sometimes you can take the joke too far. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
I'll let it go for a little while, but it's too over the top. Plunkett fires, caught by Seacrest, out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bears. And Kansas City took a timeout for some reason. With 1:20 left. I think they tried to force a punt, but the Bears are in field goal range. He craves attention. Got to remember now, even negative attention is attention. 3rd and 3 from the 31-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Fires. Caught by Barber. Barber down to the 21. A gain of 10. And that'll be a Bears first down. I nearly timed him out when he was kind of going overboard about the devil. And then he shifted to wrestling, so I let that go. And then he started going overboard about wrestling, and so I said, okay, enough's enough. Luke Crosby on the tackle. We're coming up on a minute left. And the Bears take a timeout with 1:01 remaining here in the first half. It would be a 38-yard field goal from here. I didn't ban him. I just put him in timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Wrestling, awesome. Olympic wrestling. I can watch that. The real thing. Our local high school here in Smith County, they have a good wrestling team. They went to state last year. First and 10, Chicago at the Kansas City 21-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun.
Let's go. 319.
Plunkett draws back. Fires. Not sure who that was to. He had 2 receivers in the area. And it was broken up by Matt Federick, the 8th-year safety out of Notre Dame. Somebody's been lying to you, Waldo. 59 seconds left here in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the Kansas City 21-yard line. You know, the sad part is the NFL is becoming like the WWE. Plunkett in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Plunkett high snap, hands off to McNeil up the middle. Leon McNeil breaking tackles down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 9. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. We have an injury timeout. McNeil got shaken up. 54 seconds left. Bears get charged to timeout. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Chicago at the Kansas City 12. I've often wondered if anybody across the country in high school has ever tried out for the wrestling team and tried WWE moves. 3rd and 1 from the 12-yard line. They just look at them funny. 3rd and 1, Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett fires, caught by Seacrest inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 11. 1st and goal for the Bears at the 1. The clock is moving. Mills on the tackle. Dion Mills, the defensive back. Chicago holding on to that timeout. Let's see if Chicago can punch it in. We're down to 32 seconds. 1st and goal from the 1. Bears tried to take the lead going into halftime. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to Sparks. That play took too long. Gavin Sparks gets hit for a 4-yard loss back at the 5. 2nd and goal. Plunkett under center. 14 seconds. Calling an audible. Needs to get this play off. They're not going to have time for a field goal. Plunkett looking. Fires. Caught by Seacrest. And they'll take a timeout with 4 seconds left. Gain of 3 down to the 2-yard line. They almost outsmarted themselves out of a field goal attempt. So Brendan White will come on. This will be a 19-yard field goal attempt to tie the game going into halftime. That was bad clock management. But the Bears can salvage a field goal and tie the game up. Our field goal fest will continue here at Soldier Field in the rain. Brendan White from 19, a chip shot. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 6. 1 second left on the clock. So the Bears will have to kick off. But they salvage a field goal to tie this one up. I really don't think the rain has been a factor. It's just these defenses are playing well inside the red zone. And now this will be Andrew York, the punter. He'll kick off in his 7th year out of Richmond. Chiefs Bears tied at 6. 1 second until half. York will kick. From the 4-yard line, Brett Anderson brings it back over the 20, 25, and out to about the 30. Halftime. Kansas City 6, Chicago 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. We get ready to start the second half. Kansas City 6, Chicago 6. Our Week 13 Thanksgiving primetime night game here at Jammin' Sports. Thank you. The Chiefs at 8-3, the Bears at 6-5. Both teams desperately wanting to win tonight for pretty much similar reasons. Bears will get the second half kickoff. Marks will kick off for the Chiefs. From the 2-yard line, Mitchell brings it back over the 20, 25. And on the return, Gabe Mitchell, the rookie out of Stanford, out to the 31-yard line. We're tied at 6. Jason Plunkett will come back out. Both Waldo and Evil Dead took the Bears in this one. It's rare that both Evil Dead and Waldo pick the same team. Bears come out, 2 receivers to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett looking. Plunkett rolls out, throws near side. Caught on the sideline by Montgomery. Adam Montgomery down to the 40. A gain of 9 and bring up 2nd and 1. Adam Montgomery in his 3rd year out of San Diego State. Misty's back up and running around. Say hi, Misty. There you go. 2nd and 1 from the 40-yard line. Now Kansas City wants to challenge this. I think they're going to lose this challenge. He looked into me initially. Well, that's a good catch. I think he got 3 steps in. Ruling on the field stands. That's going to cost Kansas City a timeout. They'll only have 2 the rest of the way, and that may be a factor. We'll see as we get there. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Bears at their own 40-yard line. We're tied at 6 here in the 3rd quarter. 7:52 left on the clock. We'll have a doubleheader for you tomorrow at our regular weekday time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll go over that schedule here in a second. We'll also have a doubleheader on Tuesday. We'll probably be on an hour earlier on Tuesday. I don't have to work that day. 2nd and 1 from the 40-yard line. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil to the 39. He's going to lose a yard. Coming in there to make the tackle, number 98 for the Chiefs, Kevin Crawford, in his 7th year out of Connecticut, the defensive end. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Chicago at their own 39. Bears trying to convert. They spread out the receivers. Plunkett in the shotgun. We'll have a doubleheader Wednesday, too. Plunkett throws, caught by Seacrest. Out to the 49. A gain of 10. Robert Seacrest, 10th year receiver out of Memphis. 1st down, Bears. Let's look at the schedule again. All right, here we go. Tomorrow night, it'll be Philadelphia and the Giants. That'll be our first game, followed by Cincinnati and Cleveland. And then on Tuesday, it'll be Seattle at Indianapolis and San Francisco at Houston. 1st and 10 from the 49. Plunkett to McNeil. Gets the 1st down, and McNeil out to the 44, a gain of 5. More than that, I'm sorry, that's a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tackle made by Keith. Melvin Keith, the safety, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech. 2nd and 3 for the Bears now in Kansas City territory. We're tied at 6. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil, and he gets nailed at the 45. He's going to lose a yard. That's Dwayne Edwards, the 4th year defensive end out of Auburn. Comes up and makes the tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Chicago. .6:12 and counting. 3rd and 4. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. Caught by Barber. Out to the 39-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 6. And that'll be enough for another Chicago 1st down. Mike Barber, the journeyman tight end in his 12th year out of Minnesota. He's played for the Vikings, Jets, Bengals, and now Bears. He started off with the Jets, though. 1st and 10 for Chicago. At the Kansas City 39. 5:35 and counting. 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett fakes the handoff. Throws near side. Webb makes the catch, but he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 41. And that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Leon Holmes on the tackle. Clock continues to move. 5:18 and counting. I think the clock is running. Yeah, it's running. A loss of 2 for Chicago. They're back at the Kansas City 41-yard line. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Plunkett draws back again, throws, gets it out to Barber. And Mike Barber to the 35, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 35-yard line. .445 and counting. 3rd and 7 for the Bears. Excuse me. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett back. Plunkett looking. Fires deep downfield. He's got a man. Webb holds on at the 12-yard line. A gain of 23. And a Bears first down. Thank you, Waldo. First down, Chicago at the 12. David Webb, the 3rd-year receiver out of Arizona. Wasn't David Webb the real name of Jason Bourne? I just remember that. I see Davis is back from timeout. I got to stick with the sports games, Davis. You know that. In the I formation, Plunkett under center. Plunkett to Sparks, and Gavin Sparks pushing forward down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 6. Gavin Sparks in his 4th year out of New Mexico State. It's a nice drive by Chicago. It's eating up a lot of time. Just hoping that somebody can get a touchdown and not a field goal. I just realized that. I said, where have I heard that name before? I said, oh, Jason Bourne. Love those movies. Those are like, even the one with Jeremy Renner is a good movie. I like all 5 of them. 2nd and 4 from the 6-yard line. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to Sparks. And Sparks is in for the touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run by Gavin Sparks. And the Bears are the first team to get a touchdown in this one. And they go up 12-6. Thank you, Davis. I guess I'm flattered. Brendan White for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bears lead it 13-6. 3:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Week 13, our Thanksgiving primetime game here at Jammin' Sports. Well, 2 of our 3 games have been close. The Packer-Lions game wasn't close. Green Bay kind of dominated that one. That Viking-Cowboy game was something else. It went back and forth. Vikings won 32-29. And now this one is going back and forth. The Bears now up 13-6 with 3:32 left in the 3rd quarter. And now Andrew York will kick off. I might watch a Jason Bourne movie after this. I got them somewhere. There's the kick. Banks 2 yards deep, brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Darius Banks, oh, they're going to get them with a face mask. Somebody face mask Banks.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's on Don Testerman, the fullback. Tack on 15, and that's going to give the Chiefs the ball at the 44-yard line. Never say never, Davis, but I was really disappointed with 26. Y'all know that. I'll give praise to 25. 25 is the best Madden to come along since 19. Let me just say that. but 19 is still better. 1st and 10 in the offset eye. Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning, and Vaughn Manning to the 45. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by Case Harden. But nothing beats Madden 19. At least so far. On 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Morris looking, throws, and he missed his target. Incomplete. If Kansas City loses this game, the Raiders and the Seahawks can catch them in the standings with a win later this week. And who do the Raiders and the Seahawks play this week? Let's take a look. While I have a moment, I'll tell you right after this play. 3rd and 9 from the 45. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. Graham in motion. Morris looking. Morris throws and caught by Rashard Swift out to the 44-yard line. Again of 11. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. The Raiders host Denver. You know the Raiders are going to win that one. Or at least be heavily favored. And who does Seattle play? At Indianapolis. That's going to be a tough game for Seattle. Indianapolis currently in first place in the AFC Central. But I can see the Raiders catching the Chiefs if the Chiefs don't win this one. I'm still looking at Week 17 and that Chiefs-Raiders showdown coming up. 1st and 10 for the 44-yard line. Morris under center.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Morris to Manning, and Vaughn Manning breaks through inside the 30. A flag is down, though. This one may be coming back. We're going to have block in the back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
It's going to be on Rashard Swift. Now, it'll still be a first down. Because when they mark off the penalty from the spot of the foul, it still gives them a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2:20 left to play. Here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, I did. In the I formation. Morris hands off to Manning. And Manning picks up a yard to the 43-yard line. Robert Blecker on the tackle, the rookie linebacker out of Arizona. Misty posted, don't feel bad, I've been in timeout too. Yeah. We all know who did that. 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. You're not going to let Evil Dead ever forget that, are you? Morris, a draw play to Manning, and the Bears pick it up. Just a 2-yard gain. I not deal with that nonsense. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs at the Chicago 41-yard line. 1:30 left to play. Here in the 3rd quarter, Bears lead at 13-6. Big 3rd down for the Chiefs. 3 to the near side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris back. Morris steps up. Fires, caught by Vaden. Picks up the first down. A 10-yard catch by Justin Vaden, the 12th-year tight end out of Tennessee. What? Okay. That'll be a first down for Kansas City. We're down to 55 seconds. Morris under center.
Here we go. Green 19.
Morris, play action, fires, and it's nearly picked off. Blecker knocks the ball down, intended for Tom Kerwin, the tight end. Robert Blecker, the rookie out of Arizona. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at the Chicago 31-yard line. Third and 10 from the 31-yard line. Morris, a draw play to Brett Anderson, gets outside. Anderson Close to the marker, down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 9. Brett Anderson, the fourth-year back out of Ohio State. He's the backup. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Chiefs at the Chicago 22-yard line. Gary Fensick came around and made the tackle, the safety, in his 13th year out of California, Berkeley, along with Antonio Cheever, the linebacker. We're down to 22 seconds here in the third quarter. Oh, yeah. Everybody in tight. Morris fakes the handoff. Fires deep. Caught by Kerwin. Touchdown. Kansas City. A 22-yard touchdown catch by Tom Kerwin, the second-year tight end out of Oklahoma. And with 7 seconds left in the third quarter, Kansas City now with a chance to tie this one up. Kansas City very quietly during the offseason acquired some key players. Last season they finished 5-11. It was a bad year for them, but they're looking pretty good. And now the extra point by Philip Marks. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Oh, did he miss it? He missed it. It hit the right upright. No good. No good. Wow. And the Bears hold on to a 1-point lead, 13-12, with 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oh boy, that's huge. That's huge. It hit the right upright and bounced back. Marks will kick off for Kansas City. Fielded by Mitchell at the 4-yard line over the 20-25. And Mitchell, look at this. He could go all the way. Gabe Mitchell, one-man debate. Oh, they finally get him at the 10-yard line. 13-12. Bears up here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Following a long kickoff return by Gabe Mitchell, the rookie out of Stanford, the Bears have it first and goal at the 10-yard line. I didn't see that, Misty. I was transitioning between one quarter to the next. Breaking, Senators reach a deal and end the government shutdown. First and goal from the 10-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Barber in motion. Plunkett going to take it himself. Doesn't work. A loss of 2. Melvin Keith, the safety, comes up and makes the tackle. Bears lead at 13-12 by virtue of a missed extra point by Kansas City. And on the ensuing kickoff, Gabe Mitchell, the rookie out of Stanford, went 83 yards all the way down to the Kansas City 10-yard line. The Bears lose 2 yards. It'll be second and goal from the 12. Four wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun. Second and goal. Plunkett to McNeil, and the Chiefs are right there. A gain of a yard to the 11. It's going to be third and goal. Crawford comes up. Kevin Crawford, the defensive end, on the tackle. Third and goal for the Bears at the 11-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Waldo in the house. Evil Dead and Waldo both from Pennsylvania now on opposite ends. Third and goal from the 11. Plunkett looking. Plunkett steps up. And Plunkett fumbles the football, but it's recovered by the lineman. Recovered by Keyshawn Sherman, the right guard. Well, that tackle by the Chiefs is going to end up being a 4-point tackle. Instead of a touchdown, the Bears are going to get a field goal out of this. That's why you hustle. That tackle is going to be worth 4 points. Brendan White will come on. This will be a 28-yard field goal attempt. It'll put the Bears up by 4. from 28. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bears lead it now 16-12. 6.5 minutes left. We're in the fourth quarter. Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. Our Week 13 Thanksgiving primetime night game here at Jammin' Sports. That means the Chiefs need to get a touchdown now to take the lead. Andrew York will kick off for the Bears. We've had driving rain the entire game. There's the kick. From the goal line, Anderson over the 5, 10, 15, 20. And Brett Anderson out to the 24. Plenty of time for the Chiefs. 6:26 left. Seahawk and Raider fans are hoping the Chiefs lose. If the Chiefs lose, the Raiders and Seahawks can catch them in the standings if they win. Raiders host Denver. Seattle's at Indianapolis later this week. The Seahawk-Indianapolis game will be on Wednesday, I do believe. Or it could be as early as Tuesday. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Morris drops back. Fires down the sideline. He's got a man, Swift, but he's out of bounds. He was looking for Rashard Swift. Couldn't get both feet in. The ball kind of sailed on him, drifted toward the sideline. That'll stop the clock with 6:22 left. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 24-yard line. 5 wide for Kansas City. Morris, empty backfield. 2nd and 10. Morris drops back. Morris throws deep again. He's got a man. Oh! Trey Graham was open. Incomplete. He overthrew him. That was 6. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 24-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 6:17 left. Chiefs come out 4 wide on 3rd and 10 from their own 24. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Throws near side and incomplete. Vaughn Manning. It was just beyond his reach. They tried a swing pass. Kansas City goes 3 and out. It'll be 4th down. With 6:13 left, down by 4, they'll punt. Kenneth Arnold gets the punt away. From the 25, Montgomery brings it back. Adam Montgomery out to the 43-yard line. Pretty good field position for the Bears. Already up by 4. The Bears can make this a 2-score game with a touchdown. Jason Plunkett, those are his actual stats. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Eagles-Giants, followed by Bengals-Browns. 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. 1st and 10 for the Bears. They come out in the I formation. Plunkett under center.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil to the 44-yard line. Arthur Randall on the tackle, just a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. See, I'm trying to figure out how many regular season games we'll have. I'll figure it out in just a second. 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil up the gut. Out to the 44. A gain of 12. And a Bears 1st down. All right, we got 10 games left this week. 13 next week. And then 15 and 15. Okay. There's 53 regular season games left before the playoffs start. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. In the I formation. Plunkett to McNeil. Actually, there's more than that. There's 66 left. I counted wrong. 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. 4:54 and counting. It's a 240-game regular season, not counting the playoffs. On 2nd and 9 from the 43, Plunkett to McNeil, and McNeil makes his way to the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Bears keeping it on the ground, eating up time. They lead by 4. This would be a mild upset. Not a stunning upset, but a mild upset if the Bears win. Bears trying to keep pace with the Vikings and Packers. 3 backs in the backfield surrounding Plunkett on 3rd and 3. Plunkett to Sparks. Gavin Sparks picks up the first down inside the 30 to the 26. A gain of 10 for Sparks and a Chicago first down. Luke Crosby on the tackle. And the Bears can eat up more time now. Under 4 minutes to play. Chicago leads by 4. It's been a hard-fought game. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the Chief 26. Plunkett to Sparks inside the 20, and Sparks down to the 19, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Bears just grounding it out. Eric Morales made the initial hit for Kansas City on that play. We're down to 3:25 and counting. 2nd and 3 for the Bears at the Kansas City 19. Chiefs desperately need a stop. Plunkett under center. Evil Dead's trying to go 3-0 tonight. Plunkett looking. Fires, caught by Barber. Touchdown, Chicago. A 19-yard touchdown catch by Mike Barber, the tight end. And the Bears go up by 10, 22-12. They've made it a 2-possession game. Evil Dead, the greatest of all time. Evil Dead's going to get on a streak now. You watch. Evil Dead's going to get to 50 over 500 before the regular season's over. Last season, Evil Dead needed the Super Bowl to finish 50 over 500. He got it on the last game of the season. Brendan White for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bears lead at 23-12. An 11-point, 2-possession lead for the Bears with 3:08 left to play. That missed extra point is looming large. Instead of a touchdown and a field goal, they need a touchdown, a field goal, and a 2-point try. There's still time, but Kansas City's going to have to score quickly. Andrew York kicks off for the Bears. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line, Brett Anderson over the 15-20. 25, and Anderson gets tackled down at the 28. 3:04 left. Kansas City, they're going to lose their 2nd in a row. They got upset last week. Yes, I think you're right. And then you kind of smoke through the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Morris, it's a blitz. Gets it outside to Manning, and Manning gets bottled up immediately. A loss of 3 back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 13. Coming up, making the tackle, Antonio Cheever, the third-year linebacker out of Rice, the former Dolphin. He only spent 2 years with Miami. He was a free agent, went to Chicago. Second and 13 from the 25-yard line. Chiefs come out 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun. Morris draws back. Morris looking. Morris fires near side. Caught by Justin Vaden. Vaden to the 28-yard line, a gain of 3. He got the 3 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 10. Andres Walters came up, made the tackle. The 8th-year defensive back out of Maryland. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here soon. Yeah, both Evil Dead and Waldo took the Bears on this one. Clock is moving. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10 from the 28. Chiefs come out 4 wide. Will they get the playoff in time? Morris back, looking. Morris scrambling. Morris is going to throw it deep. Caught by Vaden. All the way down to the 30-yard line. 2-minute warning. Bears up 23-12 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Soldier Field. That was a 42-yard pass play to Justin Vaden. All the way down to the Chicago 30-yard line right before the 2-minute warning, which comes officially with 1:54 left. Bears up by 11. The Chiefs trying to get back in this. 4 wide for Kansas City. Morris under center. Morris, a draw play to Manning. And Von Manning, not much. 5 yards to the 25. Why are you rooting for the Chiefs? You took the Bears. Morris in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. Morris scrambling, and Morris is going to get sacked. Oh, a flag. I think they're going to get Bourne with a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's going to be 1st down for Kansas City. Tyler Bourne, the guilty party. And the ball is going to move to the 18-yard line. Kansas City only has 2 timeouts. First and 10 for the Chiefs at the Bear 18-yard line with 1:36 left. So the penalty stops the clock. That helps Kansas City's cause. Now the Chiefs come out. Everybody kind of in tight. Morris in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Morris draws back. Fires coming across. James Cooper to the 11. A gain of 7. They got to hurry up. Be 2nd and 3 from the 11-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Fires. Caught by Myers. As a tackle-eligible play. Mark Myers, the left tackle, gets the 1st down. A gain of 4. They stay in the hurry-up. Morris looking. Morris rolls out. Morris fires to the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown catch in the back of the end zone by James Cooper, the 9th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. So now it's 23-18. A 5-point game. And now Kansas City will go for 2. Kansas City has to kick the onside kick, obviously. Morris under center. 2-point try. Morris looking. Morris fires. Caught by Swift. The 2-point try is good. Rashard Swift, the former Redskin, in his 8th year out of Alcorn State. 23-20 in favor of the Bears with 1:03 left. If the Chiefs get the onside kick, watch out. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, 19 times out of 20, in Madden 19, they don't get the onside kick. But every now and then, they do. We had one game several seasons back where Philadelphia got 2 of them against Dallas in the same game. It helped Philadelphia come back to win. Waldo went to Cornhole State. Cornhole State. All right. Kansas City will line up for the onside. Philip Marks. Can they recover this one? It's recovered by Mike Barmer at the 45-yard line. Kansas City only has 2 timeouts. They can force a 3 and out, but they wouldn't have much time left. Maybe 5 to 10 seconds. If the Bears get a first down, it's over. And it looks like Kansas City's going to drop to 8-4, and the Bears are going to go to 7-5. The Bears will be tied with the Vikings. 1 game behind the Packers. Cocaine State. Can Kansas City get a stop? Bears come out in the eye. Plunkett under center.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And Leon McNeil out to the 42, a gain of 3. The Chiefs take a timeout with 56 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Chiefs have 1 timeout left. And never left. 56 seconds left. Bears trying to hang on. They're up 23-20. This ended up being a close game, too. Plunkett in the shotgun on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Plunkett to McNeil. I'm trying to get outside, and McNeil gets taken down by Daniel Spence, the linebacker. Kansas City takes their final timeout. What the Bears need to do is run around and take off 12 seconds of the clock or more. 3rd and 7 from the 42-yard line. If the Bears get a first down, it's game over. Third and 7 from the Kansas City 42-yard line. No, next up is nothing. Now we'll have college football for you. 3rd and 7 from the 42-yard line. Bears are going to come out in the victory formation. Plunkett takes a knee. Now Chicago will tick it down as far as they can go. They'll have to punt. They're not going to try a 61-yard field goal. Andrew York gets the punt away. That's out of bounds at the 29. Well, Kansas City has 16 seconds left. That was not a good punt. That was a 15-yard punt. Well, I want to see wrestling. 1st and 10 from the 29, 16 seconds left. Kansas City out of timeouts. A solid win for the Bears. I think it's Washington State and Stanford up next.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down, Morris back. Morris fires down the middle. And now they got to hurry up. It's only a 3-yard gain to Manning. Time's going to run out. That was a dumb play. They get the play off, but they spike it, and time runs out. Your final score, Chicago 23, Kansas City 20. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. College football up next.